Okay, Coach, it's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. No bigger stage than this one. Sold out MetLife Stadium, located just outside of New York City. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Kansas City Chiefs and the New York Jets. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs.
Let's go. Here we go. 10 Tucson. Wild, 60, ready, go.
On first down, Swift, and he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Okay, just like that, just like Charlie.
Throwing now is Mahomes, escaping the pressure right. Open man is Preston Williams. No catches for him in the wild card win last week, but he's got a first quarter grab here. Little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play, and gave up a bigger one instead.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Calling about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He's got his man. That's Hardman. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. A lot of attention paid this week in practice to red zone offense. The coach was optimistic about how it went. We'll see. Mahomes now on first down. In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 4.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones.
I got you, boy.
It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever's in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. Darnold. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Robbie Anderson taking it in as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me. And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Taking it about the 16. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Now, they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Darnold eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Frank Clark able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. 3rd and long, it's Darnold. That one complete to Anderson. And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. Here's Jack Fox now. White now to return. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Mahomes throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, there in coverage. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Here we go, D. All day defense, all more men. Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. Rap. Mike, go.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. The Chiefs with the football as we start the 2nd quarter. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the 1st half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Darnold now to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. 25, check 20%.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that first down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hey, exit.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. He's going to look deep for Perriman. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Armani Watts. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And it's a touchdown for the Jets.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. Ready.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
They'll run on first down. Swift. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Ready. 57 to Mike. Hey, watch your leg.
Throwing on second and 14. Mahomes. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a second and 13.
50, Mike, 50. Hey, lady. Cut. Pilot, 64, weak. Hey, lady. This is your young lady. We got, hey, wahoo.
Darnold from the gun. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And this is caught inside the 5. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 44 yards.
50, Mike, 50.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Chiefs' 2-yard line.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Target.
On the ground with a tight end. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. This is 3rd and goal. This Chiefs defense, they're giving it all they got. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. That is caught by Anderson for a Jets touchdown. Robbie Anderson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Jets will extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful division. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Quentin Williams in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Taken in at the 22. Great blocking, nearly sprung in there. 28-yard return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Darnold under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Back to throw, Darnold. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. The Chiefs now going to use the 1st of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs.
Hey, Charlie, he's checking crap.
Now Darnold. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. On the return, it's White. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach.
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Now, here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones, what an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. On third down, here's Jones. He's got room to run past the 20. He's got the lane, and there he goes. 30, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Aaron Jones, 92 yards. And the Jets will extend their lead. The extra point up and good. And it is 28-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. It's Kelsey on the ground. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. They'll run it now out of the gun. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. A big play there on the option. 41 yards on the ground. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Flushed out right. Completes it to Hardman. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. From 10 yards out. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. From the gun, it's Mahomes. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Check, check. Lucky, young lady.
They'll go again to Jones. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Hey, Alpha.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. On first down, Swift. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Swift, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he finds his target. It's Sharp. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete.
So it looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 15. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
Ready. 8, read. Grace don't travel. 6 man. Check curls. Check 13.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And this is going to be intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Again, it's Jones. Oh, good move. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
You know, it's become cliche, but we have seen it and observed it. When runners have days like what we're seeing right now, they often take their offensive linemen out for steaks afterwards, don't they? They all go buy them dinner. But after a play like that, he might reduce it, might go to the corner and just grab a hot dog or two, huh?
Hey, I mean, they've still been blocking for him well in this game. They don't get one mulligan up front.
Okay, so what we're saying then is we're going petite filet instead of porterhouse.
8
How's
ounce.
that?
8 ounce is good.
All right, just checking.
By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this third quarter of play. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes, and that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. The Chiefs on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 17. Now Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
Here we go.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Mahomes. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Now, that turnover might just about do it. Here, fourth quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
Exactly right. They played smart, couple of first downs, and this one...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
On second down, it's Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. To throw is Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Take it at the 37. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Tajay Sharp, the intended receiver. But now it'll be third down. The Chiefs on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
Right there, 54, right there, right there.
Throwing now is Mahomes. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. 10 Tucson. What's tight? Tight is right. What? Ready, go.
Mahomes now on first down. Got the connection here to Bourne. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. So 2nd in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll be second down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Here's Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. That's caught. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That'll put him north of 100 yards receiving now in this divisional round game. It's a first down. Now it's Mahomes again. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. So the Chiefs opt to keep the offense out there, and they'll line up to go for 2. Mahomes to throw once more. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Recon, 132 fighter.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Jones. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and less than a yard.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 3rd down, Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Here's the Jets punter now. He's been terrific so far. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Mahomes now to throw. That is caught. It's Tajay Sharp. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. Mahomes now on first down. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. One final try for Mahomes. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough, tough way for it to end.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the JET